Hello. So I am feeling incredibly depressed, lost, hopeless, sad, tired, low energy, and kind of this feeling of like giving up on life. And I've been really working on checking in with myself every day and being like, okay, how do I feel? What's going on? Because of course you have your IQ intelligence, you have your emotional intelligence, but people forget about their body intelligence and their spiritual intelligence, like their relationship with God, universe, whatever you do. And I feel like I've come here to really teach people or remind people how to listen to their body and the divine, to God's source energy. And as much as I try to fit in and do the normal 9-to-5 job and work every day, doing God knows what, right? Like, my body screams no. My soul feels like it's dying. My body gets depressed and so chronically tired, exhausted, like it can't get up. And the only things that I enjoy doing are art, having fun, and resting. And so here I am, like, how do I turn this into a career? So I feel like I've been called to art therapy. And so I'm gonna try to go through different techniques I've used on myself and in my life that help me. And if other people are going through the same, then I encourage you to try them yourself. I am, like I said, feeling very low today, so it's taking a lot of energy to make this. I did leave on my pajamas. I've been just lying in bed all day. Like, we're being real. I didn't put any makeup on. I didn't try. I was just like, we're being real today. I wrote down though, because sometimes it's hard to connect to your inner self or your subconscious if you're just talking to yourself. Like, there's so much chatter in the mind. So I like to write things down. So I took a blank piece of paper and I just wrote down, why am I tired? And I did a bullet point list. So it was like, 1, new job. I started this waitressing pool job this past week. 2, not following my soul, or like my soul's purpose. 3, energy upgrade. So there must be some kind of energy change collectively or within myself. I'm getting some kind of upgrade. It's making me tired. Who knows? I try not to overthink those things, but I do. And then 4, trauma resurfacing. I've been going through trauma therapy the past 6 months. So random visions and memories will come up, and then the emotions will flood forward. And I had a really intense one yesterday. So I'm probably dealing with the repercussions of that. But I started the not following my soul one. Apparently that is the root of it. Like, that's what I really got to address here. So then below it I wrote down solution. What are the solutions to these problems? Art therapy is a big one. There's a long list of like ways I can do that, but essentially I'm here today to do art therapy with y'all. I painted this morning. It was really quick, and I'm trying to figure out what it says or what it means, because art, when you make art, it's your subconscious speaking through to you. I can't guarantee that's 100% of all humans, but like, that's how it is for me, so I'm assuming that is how it works for all people. And you can get a lot of information from a little drawing. Like, if I just do a little doodle on here, I can dissect that, get so many messages. Of course, I painted this, it's much bigger. I did this and I honestly was like, I don't know what the heck that means, and just walked away. So we're gonna come back to it. So like, I encourage you to just like pick 2 colors, like keep it simple. Just pick 2 paints or 1 paint color. If you're really feeling like a whole lot, go for it. And just see what comes out. Don't plan anything. If you want, you can go on Pinterest or online and look for inspiration. If you want, use mine as inspiration. The key is not to overthink it. And I talk about getting into the flow. So if like you have to get in your body and like do a little yoga, dance, move around a little bit, listen to music, I can pretty naturally just get in the flow right away because I've done so much practice and I make art almost every day. If you don't, it'll be harder, especially at first. So I also want to mention, if you're feeling all sad and like, why am I broken? Why am I tired? Why am I like this? What's wrong with me? This book, it's called The Courage to be Disliked. And this has been super helpful for me in the past few months. I read a part of it today, and it basically explained how, like, you have to accept where you're at right now. Like, instead of shaming myself and being like, you know what, I can do so much better than this. I can go to work. Like, I literally called in sick to work today because I knew I couldn't. And at first I was like, Abby, try harder. Like, you can go. You can do it. Just push through. And I knew I couldn't. My body was like, no, I can't. And laying down at first, I was shaming myself, and then I read part of this book, and I realized, I was like, oh, I just have to love myself where I'm at and be like, Abby, I'm so proud of you for listening to your body. And it's okay that we're tired and we can't do anything today. It's okay that we just want to lay here. It's okay that we gave up and called in sick. It's okay that we're feeling depressed and lazy and procrastinating and feeling so behind in life and yada, yada, yada. Like, just, I had to just love myself and accept myself where I'm at. Because they used a metaphor of, like, if you get 60% on a test, you could say, oh, I'm 100% person. Like, I always get 100%. That was just unlucky. I didn't do my best. Like, making excuses. Next time I got it. And you give yourself all these affirmations, and you, like, believe in your mind, like, I'm 100% person. I can do it. Whereas you probably just needed to accept the fact that you got a 60%, and that's who you are in that moment. Like, you did your best, and that's what you got. You have to love yourself where you're at, which is always a struggle for me. I'm always trying to perfect things. But I digress. This was a little message that helped me, wanted to add. So what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna get a blank piece of paper again, and we're gonna start to dissect it. There's lots of different ways of doing this. Right now, I feel called to actually make this into different quadrants. So I feel like I have to make a little diagram like this. Honestly, I feel like it's telling me my subconscious mind is up here. My conscious mind is here. My head is here, and my heart is here. So you can see how I did that, and if I lay this on top, it kind of, I'm making this and it makes no sense to me. So if it makes any sense to you, awesome. That's what art therapy does. It doesn't make sense. If it's making sense, you might not be doing it wrong, or you're at the very end, you figured it out. While you're doing it, not going to make sense. So now's the part where I get confused. My brain goes, what is going on? And I have to remind myself, get into the heart. What is the heart trying to tell you? Sometimes I'll connect to God, angels, beings of light, things like that. And be like, can you guys please help? So weird, but they just had me write down XYZ ABC 1 2 3 9 8 7. Talk about getting more confused, my goodness. Now they're having me write left, right, up, down. Talk, silence, go, stop. So clearly there's like a opposite theme here. Walk, run, play, work. Black, white, neutral, crazy. I actually think I'm starting to see what's going on. So I think I'm gonna keep going a little bit more. Now I'm drawing ovals in each quadrant, and I'm feeling called to just make a little doodle within each one, and it's going to give me a visual for what's going on. And again, don't think about it, just go. The moment you realize you're thinking about it, maybe take a step back, take a pause, take a breath. In a way, it's kind of like the faster you go, the more intuitively it comes, but you also don't want to rush it. So, these are the little drawings I made. Okay, so now I'm getting that this is gonna help me interpret this, and now I just have to write, which is what I usually do after I make a drawing. So I like to either sit down and type on my computer because it flows really naturally because I can type quick, or sometimes I'll write. Sometimes I feel called to write with my non-dominant hand because that's gonna access your little inner child talking to you, or just a different part of your brain-body connection system. I'm just gonna write with my right hand. And usually I'll try to write a question at the top. So I'm gonna write like, what is this trying to tell me? And then, yeah, set an intention. Like, do I wanna ask my subconscious this, my inner child, God, my heart, all of it? I'm feeling like I just need to ask my well, no, I was gonna say subconscious, but like this drawing that I did has subconscious as a quadrant. So that feels unfair to ask my subconscious or my heart. I feel like I just have to go ask God. Like, so I'll write like, God, please help me. And if you're talking to God, it can help if you write something very endearing at the beginning, like, dearest, sweetest, loving Abby, because God loves us unconditionally, so yeah. And then just start writing. So I'm just gonna start writing. Again, connecting, it's like you gotta figure it your own way. I kind of just breathe. I could keep going, but for the sake of this, I'm gonna stop. So I'll read it to you. It says, Dearest, sweetest, loving Abby, you are so slow to act and quick to think, but please make sure there's room for play. Your art shines with play. But you are also so analytical and intellectual. All 4 quadrants represent you, and all are equally important. They connect to send you information, so don't neglect one. The hard part is connecting them together and allowing them to work in harmony and unison. So please relax, rest, give them each the space to move forward. Give them a name or persona because they want to be integrated and work together in harmony. So this kind of reminds me of parts therapy actually, which I haven't done, I just learned about. And it's giving different sides of you that feel separate or disconnected an actual persona, a name, a style, whatever that may be. You're personifying them and you're getting to know them individually, and then slowly allowing them to communicate, work together, and come together as a whole. And so that's kind of what I've been doing, because I've been living so much in my head and logic and my conscious reality, I suppose, for most of my life, that now the past 4 years I've been diving into the subconscious, my heart, my body, this whole other intelligence system, right? And I've been leaning on it because that's the best way to learn, is you dive in and obsess over it. But now they're telling me it's time to integrate them and allow them to come together and work together because they want to and they're ready to. And that's what this painting is showing me. Like, when they work together, it becomes this whole. And you can't see a separation, or at least for me, like there's no obvious 4 quadrants. It's one whole cohesive painting. And that's why it confused me at first, because I was like, what? Like, why are there 4 quadrants? There aren't 4 here. But no, it's because I've been treating myself as these 4 separate parts, and it's time to integrate them. And they're like, I'm also maybe tired because I'm not giving each of them like the space, or no, sorry. I'm tired because they're trying to integrate, and by resting, that's when energies can come together. And half the time, like, you don't even have to think about it or do anything, you just have to allow. So resting allows, and that's what heals and allows it to integrate and come together. So try this if you want. Otherwise, I maybe just did it for you, and now you have some cool information that you can use. I will say though, it's profoundly more exciting, and it hits you so much harder when you do it yourself. So even if you do something similar to this, like, you don't have to do the exact same thing, but like if you go at it, an art project with a similar kind of intention, something will hit you. Probably something new too that I didn't realize, and it'll be specifically for you. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed. Have a lovely day. Take care of yourself. Make sure to rest. Goodbye.